What if I told you that one of the world's most recognizable women started her life far away from luxury, private jets, designer brands, and millions of followers? Before the headlines, before the fame, before she became a global icon, there was simply a young woman with big dreams, trying to build a better future one step at a time. This isn't the story of fame. It's the story of everything that happened before. Georgina Rodriguez was born in northern Spain and grew up in a modest family. Life wasn't glamorous. There were no red carpets, no expensive vacations, and certainly no cameras following her every move. Like many young people, she had dreams that seemed much bigger than her circumstances. One of her greatest passions was ballet. She spent years training, learning discipline, patience, and determination. Those lessons would stay with her for the rest of her life. At the time, she couldn't have imagined how important they would become. As she grew older, Georgina realized that dreams alone weren't enough. She needed to work. She took different jobs while continuing to improve herself. One of the smartest decisions she made was learning English, knowing it could open doors to new opportunities. Eventually, she moved to a larger city, hoping for a better future. It wasn't easy. Like thousands of young people trying to create a new life, she had to work hard every single day.
No shortcuts, no guarantees.
Just determination. Georgina later worked at a luxury fashion boutique. Every morning looked almost the same. She greeted customers, helped them choose clothing, organized displays, and ended another long day at work. To everyone around her, she was simply another employee. Nobody could have predicted that her life was about to change forever. But sometimes, the biggest turning points arrive disguised as ordinary days. Looking back, it's easy to think destiny had everything planned. But in reality, success is usually built long before anyone notices it. Every early morning, every long shift, every new skill she learned, every difficult decision, they were all preparing her for a moment she didn't even know was coming. And then, one ordinary day, a customer walked into the boutique. At first, it seemed like any other shift, but this customer happened to be one of the most famous football players on earth. A meeting that would soon become one of the most talked about stories in celebrity culture. At the time, Georgina was working at a Gucci boutique in Madrid. Her routine was simple. She welcomed customers, helped them find what they were looking for, and spent long hours surrounded by luxury fashion that, at the time, she could only dream of owning. To everyone around her, she was simply a hard-working employee.
No cameras, no interviews,
no worldwide fame. Just another young woman building her future one day at a time. Then, everything changed. According to Georgina's own public interviews, this was where she first met Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano visited the boutique as a customer. Their first conversation was brief. Nothing about it suggested that the moment would become one of the most talked about celebrity love stories in the world. But first impressions have a way of staying with people. Later, they crossed paths again through mutual connections and fashion-related events. This time, they had the chance to talk more. And little by little, a friendship began to grow. As news of their relationship became public, everything around Georgina changed, almost overnight. Photographers began waiting outside. Journalists wanted interviews. Every public appearance became international news. For someone who had been living a quiet life, the attention was overwhelming. In later interviews, Georgina has spoken about how dramatically her life changed during this period. Simple activities, like leaving work or walking through the city, were suddenly very different. Privacy became a luxury. To many people, she was simply Cristiano Ronaldo's girlfriend. But Georgina wanted to build her own identity. She continued working on her image, learning, growing, and creating opportunities beyond the headlines. It wouldn't happen overnight, but it was the beginning of a completely new chapter, one that would eventually lead to fashion campaigns, business projects, and her own global audience. Looking back, it's incredible how one ordinary day at work led to a completely different life. But the real challenge wasn't meeting one of the world's biggest football stars. The real challenge was learning how to live under the eyes of millions. And that's exactly what happened next. In the next episode, we'll explore how Georgina adapted to global fame, dealt with constant media attention, and began building a name that belonged to her, not just as Cristiano Ronaldo's partner, but as a public figure in her own right. Sometimes, meeting the right person changes your life, but staying true to yourself after that is the hardest part of all.